Y'all been asking for it, and it's finally here.
Bagfuel Brigade.
Yeah, the membership. You know, for $5 now, you get exclusive premiere access to full episodes, discounts on merch. Esso's gonna be wilding off all the industry stuff that y'all been wanting him to do.
You get a lot of exclusive footage.
Behind the scenes, also real interaction with us when we're dealing with the artists that people don't get to see.
Pause that. Ain't that exclusive footage?
Yeah, but I'm just giving details because everyone says exclusive footage.
Okay.
Pre-sale on tickets, of course. When you want to come and watch us live, you're going to get all of that plus more. Trust me, that $5 is worth it because now Netflix is worth $20 a month.
Bagfuel Brigade.
Yeah, the membership.
Join the Bagfuel Brigade. It's simple. It's easy.
Just go to youtube.com/bagfuel. Right next to the subscription button is the join button.
All the details and perks will appear. And once you join, cancel at any time if you like. Join the Bagfuel Brigade today.
What you waiting for?
Bagfuel, baby.
I'm in LA at a Warner party, the Warner 2, because that's our shit. I walk in there, so there's 7 girls sitting down there with their cameras, right?
Yeah.
The boys on this side. Nobody's conversing with, like as far as like mingling, not talking to no girls. The DJ playing the dopest shit. But nobody's conversing.
Niggas like that.
This is, but to them, yo, it was dope.
That's lit.
It was lit in here. So, but I go to the African party at 300, they are wilding in there.
Yeah.
Partying. Because this is what, we gotta make this, y'all skipping this whole shit about where the music is going to.
The Afrobeats. We got time.
Well, we got time.
We're going to be late time.
I'm saying that we didn't, you probably bring it up, but people that are not bringing it up and seeing that the reason why they are doing it and signing so many Africans because they don't notice that our music and our sales are going down.
Is that on purpose, though?
But listen, their countries are going to support them. So now they got their countries plus us.
Double
so
whammy.
Now they like this. Listen, you think Beyonce did that record because she wanted to do it, because she was doing it
so
to
she's seen that.
She know that the country's coming. She saw it. And now you're like, yo, because country was up here. We here ratchet and the whole nine. And meanwhile, the fucking game is passing us by.
Yeah.
Is it intentional that they want black music to fail?
No, listen.
No.
I don't know if it's intentional. It's just the way that it's going.
No.
Listen, these motherfuckers are greedy.
They don't want to give black people more money because money comes with power. You've also said that we're boisterous and we're loud, and they don't like that. They want us to be silent. The best way is this number one source that's benefited everybody. Lawyers have benefited from hip hop. Doctors, everything. Everybody's benefited.
Rich.
Yeah, and we're not transferring to any other music genre. We stayed in hip hop.
Yeah.
Let's bring it down. And we saw the moves. You was like, are they trying to make black music fail to stifle our
power? You could be having something. You're not wrong.
Listen,
everything, the system is
I don't think that they're trying to make it fail. Right? Because they're so greedy. Right? The white people are putting more into their music still. That's what you got to understand.
Yo, will you stop? Because now, again, this nigga.
This is a pimp.
I'm gonna give you. Can I stop you for 1 second?
Yeah, do your thing.
I'm at the Grammys. I'm in my seat. I'm watching all the groups up there. I said the same shit as I said. Look at them.
They got money.
All of them succeeding.
They're not.
No.
They're not making it be just in the studio and put in their room.
All of them was winning. Every last one of them is still winning. I said the same shit. I'm like, yo, look, nobody's saying this. They making sure that they still winning.
They putting money.
And they making sure that this part, because you're right, in a way, it's too much power. Hip hop, it was too big, too long. And even though it might be they might say we're 20 millionaires. It's too many million. It's too many.
How about this?
That's 22 million.
Think about too much money.
Think about the embarrassment.
No, you right.
Cash Money did.
Oh, yeah.
To the record, they embarrassed white people when they got that. No, hold on.
They're not really embarrassed. No. They never thought it was going to be like that.
But I
know. Still, to still have 85%?
We've been around white people. There's nothing more offensive than a black nigga doing what he did in a deal that's not meant for them to win. You said this music industry wasn't meant for us to succeed. And to watch them pull that, that's embarrassment to their culture.
I know, but after a while, they didn't know that it was going to be this successful. After a while, the embarrassment comes in. Now, because now
it's
Baby
later.
and them got 85%.
It just hit.
It's like all that money.
Because now nobody got nothing.
Nobody got nothing.
Now it's like
85%
niggas
like, yo,
will never
God
get
damn.
this deal.
Oh, that's a wrap.
Before it didn't really matter.
And they got to give up 85%.
Because everybody was
Drake,
making money.
Nicki, and fucking Wayne.
Forever. Forever.
That's embarrassment.
Forever.
Yes, that's embarrassing.
That's one of the ones, but that's
later.
But that's later, and that's a rare deal. And to make my point, they was putting money into their product.
Mm-hmm.
Black people don't be putting money into their product.
They just throw it up.
This is what we do. We want to find the Erick Sermon. We want to meet Boogie. And Boogie's gonna put the record out on him, and Boogie's gonna bring him the Erick Sermon, and the Erick Sermon's gonna bring him to the label. That's not how the white people doing it. The white people got the hedge fund, and they say, he's gonna be dope, we're gonna record the whole album, we're gonna do the singles, and we're gonna fly all the labels in and see which one wants to deal with them, and tell them we already have 1.5 million to help market it and promote right now. We want you to match our dollars, go mix the record with whoever, and let's put this out. And I have money to do other things as well. We already have our stylists already. That's how they're coming.
Streamline.
That's how they're coming. So who's gonna turn you down?
Nobody. What did y'all
Nobody's
say?
turning you
They
down.
coming to win. We come in to play, and they come in to win.
And us as black people, we do have enough niggas. And I'm gonna say this. And,
You gotta stop it. We're not coming together.
They're gonna be mad. No. We know we're not coming together. I'm glad he said that.
Yeah.
But we have enough niggas with enough money, enough power. We talking about Universal starting the streaming service, nigga. You see what Jay did with Tidal? When he decided to start Tidal, Nicki, give me this. Yeah, he's calling niggas to say, give me this.
You know what?
Start my shit.
And once you do that, we coming for you.
That's what I was gonna say.
No matter what, you will never. The Bill Cosby would never buy CBS. You never this and that. Everything. As soon as you come,
he went to jail.
It's a certain thing too. Again, you got to go back to Puff. Puff did nothing wrong until that Casamigo came out, and he said, "Oh, this is racist. You pushing this alcohol, then you pushing mine." He said, "This is racist." So Rock, whatever.
He started going down
non-stop.
I'm just giving an example of how no matter what. Soon as we get to a situation, whatever, and you try to do something extra above and start talking crazy or try to get above something
they don't
and
like
feel
loud.
you too, you're right. Why don't we have our publishing company? How come we don't have this type of power? How come we can't own stations? And why we can't? Because they would never let it happen.
Puff, you can be loud down there, but you can't be loud
the best example
up here. Talk about all your nigga friends, but don't say we racist.
The best example is Tulsa, Oklahoma. We had our own city. The white people didn't want anything to do with us.
In our own country.
We built our own Black Wall Street and said, nah, nigga, we gonna burn this down. So now if you were to sit here and build a streaming company, you know what's the first thing that would happen? Well, we saw happen yesterday. What happened yesterday?
I don't remember.
Facebook and Instagram was down.
Yeah.
They'll call the hackers right away. Shut this nigga shit down. Erick Sermon has a streaming. How much is he pulling in? $1 billion a month?
I know.
Boom!
Shut him down.
Zap that motherfucker.
I even think about the Tory Lanez thing, because when Tory Lanez gave The Secret.
Yup.
He said that. I was like,
Yo.
that. I was like, nah.
It was too much information because he says truth. If Drake go independent, the whole game is shut down.
It's a problem.
And you know what else is crazy? Every person that's been talking to me about coming in the labels and doing stuff.
You know what's the number one thing they're saying?
Rumble ain't saying you telling niggas too much.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, niggas want you back, but they scared if you know more shit, you gonna tell more shit.
Yeah.
But the fact though too, The Secret is already out, so it's up to you to they know this. So you can go in there and talk. I don't think at this particular moment They don't think that you know. They know you know. It's all on, they want to play ball with you or not. And it goes down to the record and what you holding. Like, yo, if I got that record time, they're going to be like, yo, okay, you know.
It's
because
cool.
don't forget,
But
a percentage of something
it's better than
Exactly.